My name's Sam, I'm 32, and for as long as I can remember, my family made it very clear who the chosen one was. Spoiler, it wasn't me. My older brother, Daniel, was the golden child from the moment he entered the world. If he sneezed, my parents would rush tissues and soup. If I broke my arm falling out of a tree when I was 9, I got a lecture about being careless and how hospital bills don't pay themselves. That was the rhythm of our household. Daniel shined, and I was expected to stay in the shadows. The favoritism wasn't subtle. When Daniel went to college, my parents not only covered tuition, but they paid his rent in a downtown apartment and even gave him money for groceries that somehow turned into new sneakers and concert tickets. Meanwhile, I worked nights at a diner just to afford community college. If I asked for help, it was always some version of, "Sam, you need to learn responsibility." I learned it, all right. Every scraped together dollar, every night shift, every skipped meal just to cover textbooks. It all hardened me. But Daniel? He floated. When he racked up thousands in credit card debt after investing in a pyramid scheme, my parents swooped in like superheroes and paid it all off. The message was clear. Daniel's mistakes were forgivable. Mine would have been proof that I was a disappointment. By the time he turned 25, they helped him put a down payment on a suburban house. When I turned 25, they sent me a card with $20 inside, signed, "Don't spend it all at once." I still remember laughing bitterly at that. The thing is, I stopped expecting fairness a long time ago. I learned to channel that resentment into something else, work. I kept my head down, took every odd job I could, studied business at night, and started tinkering with side hustles. First it was reselling electronics, then small e-commerce ventures, and finally, after a lot of trial and error, I hit something real. I built a logistics software company from scratch, poured every ounce of grit into it, and scaled it quietly while my parents kept bragging about Daniel's accomplishments to anyone who would listen. They didn't even know what I was doing because they never asked. Fast forward a decade. My company, after years of long nights and setbacks, got acquired. The deal closed just last year. The number? 25 million. To be honest, I didn't even celebrate in the way people might think. There wasn't champagne or exotic vacations. I just sat in my small apartment, staring at the signed paperwork, and thought, so this is what it feels like to finally win. But I didn't tell anyone in my family. I wanted to see how long it would take for them to notice that maybe, just maybe, the other son had done something.